Woo child, woo child, woo child. Hi, this is Jamie, and I'm your host for today. Okay, so I took a trade today on Russell, and I got in down here, and my ultimate objective was to get here because this would have had me pass my combine in one trade. And in the video, I kind of talk about what I'm looking at down here. And I had moved my stop up to here because I thought this order block might protect me. And as it turns out, it came to consequent encroachment of this fair value gap on that pullback, and then it climbed up for the rest of the day. And so I got out and I made some profit. And then I went messing around with NQ and you know, gave back some of my profit. So I came back over to Russell. I was like, man, Russell was good. I should have just stayed at Russell. So I saw a setup here and I got in, but because I felt like I was just gallivanting around charts and not, really in tune with what I was doing, I got stopped out with profit. But had I let it be, my target would have been here. So it would have been fine. I was fine. Even though I was jumping around, I saw a setup here. I could have traded the setup and been fine. I'm happy with ultimately, the analysis that I had for today. I'm not happy that I was out there gallivanting on these charts like a fool. I still exceeded my daily goal. I didn't blow any accounts. So that's always good. Here are my executions. When I got in down here, oh, it filled at two separate times. Yep. And then I got stopped out below this, this right in here. And ultimately, once it hit this resistance level here, it came back into this order block fair value gap. This would have been a damn good entry right here. But by that time I started my live call with my group and, I wasn't in tune to what was going on. Would I have moved my stop up here? Probably, I don't know, but and a recurring issue for me is moving my stop. Originally, because I got in so high up here, you got to look on the recording to see where my stop was. If I would have been stopped out here, I don't think I would have been, but I mean, it was great. It was great. It was a beautiful day. It was a great day on the Russell. And I had pointed this out to the community chat that people are getting their head knocked off over here trading ES. So it's not to say that you couldn't trade ES over here. I mean, literally over here, what is this? 7 o'clock this morning, 15-minute chart. You would have had to just get in here and just hold out, for either this high, it didn't even get up here. But, when you're in the moment and you're trying, look at this on the 5-minute. Ain't nobody trying to trade that. And I know people can scalp all day. Like somebody probably made $1 billion if they trading this mess right here. But do you want to trade that? Or do you want to trade that? I want to trade this, and just manage my stop appropriately, So I fell a little short, but I'm still happy and proud overall, and live to trade another day. So I'm gonna play the video. Hopefully it'll play and record fine. But this is my journal from earlier today. All right. This is the trade I made. Setup. So initially I wanted to get in to see if it came to 50% of this order block, and it didn't come. It went to this BPR into the wick of the order block, so I missed that. Then I wanted to see if I can get in here on this BPR, but it came to the opening of this order block, so I missed that. Then
because we were in this green box is an hourly fair value gap. And we ran this liquidity here. I said, let me see if I can get in on this order block. And I got in early. I got in around here. So I had to sit through this chop. And then price had come down into this fair value gap and, dipped in there. So I was like, all right, that looks good. And then this green box right here is a 15-minute order block. Excuse me, fair value gap, fair value gap. So I just had that there. So what I'm looking at is attempting to see if price will push up to take out these highs, but at the very least, I want to see if it'll go to this R3 on the Camarilla pivot. So that's my target, and that's what I'm trying to hold for. I'm in a combine with Apex. I got to deal with the trailing drawdown, but um, I'm gonna hold it and see what happens. So stay tuned. Now we have economic news coming up in 14 minutes, so this could either work for or against me. So I'm taking a risk, but I'm feeling pretty good. So the same setup I saw at the bottom, I flipped to when I had this pullback, I was like, all right, let me go to a lower time frame. And so I got the same setup here. And then I felt a little comforted because I saw the same setup here. So, and we're still on a level of support. So I'm just sitting tight. Unemployment claims is in 3 minutes. So we'll see. Is it going to zap down and stop me out, or is it going to go up and go to the target? I believe the draw on liquidity is these highs up here, right for the taking. And I just have mine a little bit before it, hopefully I can get to the R3. And we'll see. Let's see how this news. You see it's trying to tick up already ahead of the release. Sometimes it'll have, I guess depending on the news, it'll have like a wild swing down and run out everybody that's long and then continue to the target. So I'm hopeful because it's given the setups on these lower time frames, and we're sitting on top of this order block right here on the 15-minute. I'm hoping that it'll keep me safe and just down and rip up there, but we shall see. I don't want to pause right now because I know the news is going to kick in, so I might as well record it. So that's what we're waiting on. I almost want to have my take profit at the highs, but um, sometimes it'll reject, before it gets there. And really, I'm just targeting R3. And I think when I set my order, I'll meet my profit target. So I really don't need to take the highs. So let's see, we got 5 seconds. Oh my God. Just go push. Oh, that's my alarm to wake up. All right, that was our pullback. Now go on and go to the moon. Go to the moon. All right, well, it's not as dramatic as I hope, but all right, there we go. Boom, baby. Going up there. Step in. All right, I'm gonna pause. Am I gonna pause? Or do we want to watch and wait and see the magic happen? Really like it to go ahead and run up there now. You already know what the draw liquidity is. Baby bubble. All right, I'm gonna pause right now. Pause it. It's not going up there like it wants to go. There you go. Go on and push, buddy. Go on and push. You know where you want to go. You know where you want to go. You can do it. You can do it. All right, I'm paused. All right, it's acting like it know where it wants to go. And now that we've broken the open of this candle, this gives me a little support of an order block on a 10-minute chart. Now, what I needed not to do is reject at this pivot and be retracing to like 50% of this range over here. I just needed to know that this is where you want to go. Okay? That's where you want to go, little baby. Let's give you a little direction. A little direction right here. Right where you want to go. Okay? All right. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's good. See how it dipped in the wick of that order block? Right here. That's good. I want to see that. I want to see that all day long. I want to push. Oh, you know where you want to go. You know what you want to do. Go on, baby. Right here. Right there. Okay, see how we're pausing at the pivot? That I really believe it knows where it wants to go. Okay? Okay? This is why I like futures. You can trade and then get ready to go to work. Let's see. Let me read. Let's see if I go up there. I just need to make retail. So, so we rejected off of R1, but again, while those are levels of resistance and we might hesitate and pause, this is our draw on liquidity. All right, one of the things I contend with when I trade is I move my stop too soon and I end up missing the move, but I think I'm gonna move it now because I have this order block protecting me. Um, and let's see. And on the lower time frame, the setup that I've been watching is there. So that's
Here's what I'll say as I look at this. While that order block was there and it was quote protecting me, it was in a premium. So what did we see on the first screen when I first started recording? Basically, it went down to an order block in a discount. So, you know, will I remember that next time? Probably not, but I'm just, looking at it now in hindsight.
kind of, giving me a little comfort. So I'm gonna move it up because while if it does stop me out, I won't take a loss and I'll only have to be dealing with the trailing drawdown from the account. So really I should probably have it below 50% of this lit. So that's what I'll do. But things are looking really good right now. And let's move this up to here. I have a little bit of money. It just stops me out, but I won't take a loss. All right. Now let's just see. It's acting like it wants to go. What you think? What you think? Bring this down a little bit more so you can feel the vibration. Feel it. Feel it all over your body. See how it's just munching through those levels of resistance? It doesn't matter that there are resistance levels there. What matters is a draw on liquidity. That's where we're going. So, ultimately we might come up here and come to the R4. But like I said, I don't need to go up that high. I need to go just keep on pushing it. This is nice when you can be in a trade and understand price action and, have some kind of indication of where price is going and then just get to sit here and watch it, instead of trading and chop and acting like a fool and blowing combines. I woke up, I saw that setup. I was too conservative, but man, that's how quote easy it is. So some people are gonna be joining this call in 10 minutes. So hopefully it would be nice if this hits and then I can stop recording and then just deal with that call. Um, I mean, maybe it won't hit me. I'll take profit by then. I can get some resistance here at this order block, but I'm just like, come on, man. At the very least, you could go there. So, maybe stop. I'm doing that because I just want to, if it does come and get me, I want to lessen the drawdown that I'll have that I'll be contending with. So, and at least I can earn a wage for my time today, even though this is the combine, but you know what I'm saying. All right, is it gonna come down there and dip in there? Or are we gonna go ahead and push up? All right, I'll be back. There might be other people, then I'll get back. Other people on the call. Okay, so I had moved my stop up because I didn't want to deal with the trailing drawdown. And originally I had put it at the bottom of this order block right here on the 15-minute chart. And it came down and stopped me out. Um, and you know, I think it'll continue to go up here to take out these highs, but um, I just did not want to. I needed to take that profit, so I'm still dealing with trailing drawdown on the back end, but I'll have to manage that as I execute trades in the account. All right, that completes this trade for today. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. All right, so thanks for watching that. That was it's always a lesson for me in stop management, trusting the analysis, um, you know, using the high time frames to, create the narrative. Is that the word that we're supposed to use? The narrative. Um, And I was targeting here. When we see, as Trader Day teaches us, and ICT, excuse me, ICT. I just get reminded. I just watched the video from Trader Day yesterday, so that's what's making me think about it. But ICT says this, like when you have resistance sitting up here like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this is going to be a low resistance liquidity run. Right. So what does that mean? It just means that as price starts to move, because we already know price is going to come for liquidity, right? So as price starts to come through, it'll meet little resistance. So, and good God, could you imagine? I just want y'all just stay tuned. Watch the evolution of this trader figures this out and really, improves upon trade management, emotions. The call that I had kind of it was a distraction, but I'm committed to doing them. So, that's just what it is. It is what it is. But I made money, and that's all that matters. Well, combine money. And that's all that matters. So I can take this off here because this is like super old. But anyway, hope you're well. Hope your trading went well today, and I hope you didn't get wrecked. Remember, trade charts that look like that, not that look like, well, not that on a higher time frame, but this right here. Look at this. Some days you just got to say, I'm sitting out, or like if you got in on this order block down here, let's say you got in on this order block down here, and you just would have had to literally, like they say, submit to time. What is that? What was the ICT called? Is time distortion. So you would have literally had to had your order in there. It came down here how many times? Let's not count all that. Let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 times it came to this level. But we should know that, this over here was the draw on liquidity. And what do we have? What is this sitting on top of? It's sitting on top of this 4-hour fair value gap, or sitting in, that's where it was. So you got your 4-hour fair value gap. It came down here.
had a strong reaction, then it was just a matter of waiting. But people trying to catch it up. Oh, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down. It's no, you just in this case, if you had two kind, let's say you had a $500 risk. Oh, why'd that happen? Say you had a $500 risk. You would have literally had to sit here and say you got in here, and you would have had to wait to take out previous day high till did this happen after market? Damn near after market, and just sit through all that chop, chop, chop. You risk. Oh, your stop is supposed to be down here. Well, let's say you did 5. I mean, it's supposed to be lower at the bottom of that low, but and you would have just had to sit here, and you make $3,500. So you got in here at 11:25 to the end of market. That's crazy. But I'm telling you, people were up here. They probably were trying to catch the top, go down, ooh, catch the bottom, ooh, and got smacked, got destroyed today in trading in this right here. You don't have to trade in this. People could trade it. People did trade it. People made money and people lost money. Everybody that made money here, there was somebody on the other side that lost money. Even on CL was a banger today. Look at this. So when we talked about this on the call, and this was a regular trading hours gap, and I thought that maybe it would be reaching up for this hourly fair value gap. So I took my eyes off of CL because I was like, it's running all the way up there. I don't know what's gonna do. I don't want to be gallivanting on these charts. I'm done for the day. So I stopped watching it. But when I look back, I came over here and I saw a setup that I would trade. But then I also saw that old fair value gap acted as an inversion fair value gap. So what happens? Price goes up through the gap, and then it comes back down to it, and it finds some support. So hopefully people from study group are looking at this, and because I'm not going to upload that other video because it was a hot mess. I don't like the way I did the explanation, and then I got confused between inversion fair value gap and BPR. But for the purposes of this, I'm going to say that this hourly fair value gap provided support for this to continue to lift off. So when I looked at this, like I saw a setup in here for me to take to go long, but I'm like, I don't know where that thing is going. It had already passed the Camarilla number 5. Why isn't it showing it to me? I don't know. Oh, the day is over. Okay. I got to do back one day. Back one day. Boom, 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 boom. So when we got up, okay, what's the problem? I don't understand what's happening. Oh, what did I do? Did I do 2 or 1? I did do 2. I don't know what that means. I don't know why it's not going back. Oh well. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, is it because oh, because it's all the way down here. Okay, so when we got all the way up here, I'm like, man, don't be chasing that thing because we had already passed this level of resistance, and I felt like I would have been chasing, so I just left it alone. So, the good thing is that I exceeded my daily goal today, and when I was going to look to get back in and trade again, I was like, hold up, you made money today, you're profitable, money in my combine, you're walk away. So that's what we got to tell ourselves sometimes. Sometimes people be like, "Ooh, $1,000 isn't enough," and I want more. I'm gonna keep going back in. But ask yourself, in the trade that you took, did you make more money than you would make working for your client for 4 hours or working for your job for 8 hours? If you did, walk away. You know what I mean? And don't go back in there and try to make more and think you're gonna outsmart the market and whatever, not until you get to the level to where you're like, oh yeah, I see a setup, this is strong, it's strong for this and this, and I'm gonna take the trade. Like it's not that you can't, but for us that are neophytes, like IC Zaddy says, ICT, just walk away if you made your daily wage. Okay. All right, I'm gonna stop talking because I can talk forever. Okay, bye. I love you so much. Bye.